Welcome to PeaceVision, where we're a portal for positive change. And with me is a man who's helping change 2 million people's lives daily through the work he's doing. This is a 11-time author, just an amazing guy, Mr. David Essel. One of his books is called Positive Thinking Will Never Change Your Life, but this book will. Tell me about this book.
Yeah. You know, we have all these beautiful things that come from being a positive thinker. John, you're a positive thinker. I'm one. The first hour of every day, I get up and journal, meditate, pray, gratitude, visualize. I do all that wonderful stuff. But that alone won't change our lives, you know, unless it's a miracle, right? So there's some people that have miracles in their life and they wake up and they say, I'll never smoke again, and they don't. That's a miracle.
But for most of us?
Yeah, most of us, we struggle like heck, right? So the positive thinking will account for about 20% of your success. That leaves 80%. What's that? The 80% are the action steps. You know, in the book, I share my struggles with alcohol and cocaine that I had for over 25 years. Even as a counselor, an author, a minister, and a speaker, I had some major issues.
You were a functional addict.
Very functional addict, you know,
right.
right? But still a complete alcoholic addict, right? I didn't go a day without having several drinks or whatever it might be. And I tell the story in the book about, I was introduced to Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. He's the founder of Transcendental Meditation. The Beatles actually made him famous in the 60s.
I remember the photos.
Remember?
Yeah.
When he turned them all on to TM, and a lot of the Beatles dropped their addictions right away. It was like incredible. They loved him so much, they still promote, the remaining Beatles still promote Maharishi's work. So he wanted to be on my radio show to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Transcendental Meditation, which blew my mind. But on the show, we were on a break, John, and he says, David, you love positive thinking. Now, this is 1996. And I said, yes, sir, I do. And he goes, you love affirmations. I said, oh, I love them. He goes, do they work? I said, absolutely. He said, tell me your favorite affirmation. I said, without a doubt, here it is. I am David Essel, a child of God, happy, healthy, and sober today. And he goes, that is beautiful. Is all of that true? And I lied. And I said, yes. And he said, well, then keep doing it. If your affirmations are actually true in this moment, you keep going forward. But if you're saying something that isn't true, you're shattering your own integrity. You're lying to yourself. So good for you, David. Keep those affirmations going. And we walked out of the interview, and I said, oh my God, I just lied to one of my favorite teachers in the world.
And lost an opportunity for some greater insight, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe you gained it, I don't know.
3 weeks later, I come out of a binge. A 4-day binge, Tuesday afternoon, 1996, 2:30. At 3 o'clock, I looked in the mirror and I said, you have no joy. You're an alcoholic. You lied to Maharishi. It's time to get help. And it was in that process, John, where I denied the truth to one person, but 3 weeks later, my subconscious mind would not let me stay there. I couldn't keep lying to myself. Right. And I reached out immediately, and I got help. Now, let me match this attitude thing with work. I had at least a 10% chance to get sober, a desire. You know, it wasn't like I'm there, oh, great, I'm going to get sober. You know, it was about 10% desire to get sober.
Is that the average? Oh, that was about your desire.
Yeah, that was my desire. And that's most people that come in and work with me. I'll say, are you ready to get sober? And they'll go, well, not really. But
I'm here because of somebody else.
Yeah. You know, or my boss is making me, my wife, right? So when I awoken, I said, okay, my attitude now is dead on honest. I had no integrity with the statement to Maharishi. Now I have to live with this. I need help. I immediately that day reached out to an addiction counselor, started the process. So my mind was important to say, you need help. But if I didn't take that step, John, and commit to asking people to help me.
So thinking, it's not about thinking, it's about doing, is your point.
That's right.
And so many families are, you know, I mean, we're all touched by this addiction, and everyone knows somebody, and some of us know somebody very close with this and struggles with it. What advice would you give a family that has a son, a daughter, a child that is addicted and they don't know what to do?
Step one, stop enabling.
What does that mean?
If your son or daughter is an addict and they need rent, pay the place that they pay for their rent, their apartment,
Don't give them the money.
Don't give them the money. That's enabling, right? If you know your son or daughter is struggling with alcohol and they come over for a family union, you're going to have to say, we're sorry, if you'd like to come, but we're not going to allow you to drink. You're going to have to set boundaries, right? Time out. Boundaries with consequences. Right. And then the next thing is get help. John, I'm a counselor. I couldn't get myself sober, right? I had to reach out and ask for help. No one can really get themselves. I don't know anyone that's gotten themselves sober and happy by themselves. Now, there are a lot of nonprofit organizations you can go to. There are shelters you can go to for help that offer addiction counseling. So don't think you have to do it on your own. And if money is really tight, there's opportunity out there still. But you can't sit in the addiction and think it's going to go away over time. Or you can't say, well, when my kids go to school, the stress will be gone, I won't drink anymore. None of that stuff works. That's all denial. Understand that there's an issue. Ask for help.
Yeah, and take the positive steps. And remember that positive thinking is great, but it's not going to change your problems. You can buy this book on our PeaceVision website at peacevision.com. You can also go there and sign up for your free Peacegrams, which start your day off with positive inspirational statements and hopefully bring more peace into your own life. Thanks for joining us.